So I saw The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1. Hi everyone, I'm Brandon Prosek and this is the So I Saw Show, giving you the latest movie review of The Hunger Games' third installment in the franchise. If you're worried I'm going to let some of the cats out of the bag, spoil anything for you, don't worry, I'm going to keep those cats nice and tied up in that bag. Although that might suffocate them. Not sure why that's better. I don't really get expressions sometimes. Just to let you know, I did not read the books. I'm not going to be reviewing this movie as an adaptation, more so as just a movie in itself. I'm actually going to mix things up. I'm going to talk about the goods first and then move over to the bads before giving you my final grade for the movie. First good thing, this Hunger Games franchise, I feel like almost every movie, the films are starting to get better in a way, which not always the story, but just the way that they're done. The first film had its problems with the shaky cam. It was all over the place, trying to be a Bourne movie in the forest. In the second movie, they took all the bad things that they did in the first one and, gave it the middle finger, fixed them. Now for this one, they decided to go with a lot darker tone. If you've seen the first two films, a war's coming. If you didn't already know it was coming, this film basically confirms a war is on our way. And in war, there will be casualties. One of the other things I liked about this, besides the darker tone, was the point of this movie is the rebels in District 13 want to make Katness the Mockingjay. They want her to be the symbol of the rebellion, the one that shows everyone why they should be fighting against the Capitol. So they're trying to do that by making promos, making propaganda to show all the poor districts, like, hey, she's with us. She will fight for us. I liked how, apart from the first two were all about the Hunger Games and survival, this one's about trying to inspire everyone to join Katniss. It leads to something that we've seen in the other films, which is you see acts of rebellion of, the districts forming allegiances and attacking, those stormtrooper-like wannabes, the guys in the white suits from the Capitol, and those moments were fucking badass. That just about wraps up my good things. Now to jump on over to the bad things. First bad thing, and I just gotta say, this is gonna be the chief criticism. I just foresee any video reviews, written reviews, I see this is gonna be the #1 thing people are talking about, and it sounds cliche, it's probably gonna sound outdone, but it was my biggest problem as well. The movie was over, the first thing I said was like, this shouldn't have been its own movie. Mockingjay shouldn't have been split into two. It should have just been one long movie. Would it have probably been closer to 3 hours? Fine. I don't mind if it's 3 hours, just as long as it doesn't feel like 3 hours. Studios wanted money. I know that's the only reason they did that, and that's the worst reason to do it. This movie did a lot of great setup. You saw everything just building and building and building, and you saw it and you wanted to really hit the fan, and then ended. Makes me really excited for part 2, but the problem is that's next year. Not next year as in it's November, oh yeah, it comes out in February. No, next year as in November 2015. I feel like we were left wanting all this action. We wanted to see a battle. We wanted to see Katniss, truly lead the charge, which I understand you're building for part 2. That's going to be epic. But the problem was, besides, maybe one action sequence, it's just a lot of talking. A lot of the supporting cast, like for example, Woody Harrelson, one of my favorite characters in all these movies, is barely even in it. He's almost like comic relief in a couple scenes. He's just in the background. And you know what, if you're gonna split these two movies, if you're gonna add scenes that perhaps aren't in the book, why not give him something to do? Give Philip Seymour Hoffman more something to do. And my last point, one of the only characters besides Katniss who got a little moment to shine was Gale. And let me start this off by saying, Gale. I don't like Gale. Team PETA all the way. Call me, cliche for always rooting for the underdog. And I don't even care if PETA gets Katniss. It's just the fact that Gale is just such a goody two-shoes. He's tall, dark, and handsome. He's too perfect. They gave him no flaws. Gale is like that popular football playing quarterback who just like walks into the room and all the girls are like, oh, Gail's in the fuck you, bro. I don't give a shit, Thor's brother. Get out of the scene. God, just fuck Gail. Fuck Gail. God damn it. Like, no. Just no. I don't care about you, Liam Hemsworth. And I don't hate you as a person. I just don't like Gail. Giving this Gail guy more screen time took screen time away from Woody Harrelson, Julianne Moore, Stanley Tucci. Just fuck Gail. We're all with the fact that this movie really should have been 1 instead of 2. It just left you kind of deflated at the end. I have to give it my 3rd best rating, which is, well, I saw it once and I think that's all I'll ever need. Please comment below. Let's discuss this. Just to let you guys know, Entertainment Buffet, we have new videos coming every other Tuesday. But to see that directly, go click the button right below to subscribe. You can stay tuned with all the reviews I have and any of the sketch comedy web shows we have coming for you. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter personally, you can find me on Twitter right there below. If you'd like to follow Entertainment Buffet, follow us on Twitter. You can find that right below me. And always, Entertainment Buffet, we're also on Facebook. So please check us out there, like the page, keep up to date with all of our stuff. If you're finding me on moviepilot.com, you can find my link right here. Please follow me on there as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And now you saw the Soy Sauce Show. I can't whistle, guys. Can't do it. Yeah, just air.